also a heartbreaking twist. Have you ever had one of those days where you just take one of those big steps towards the next chapter in your life? A day laced with anticipation and excitement for what's to come. Like that day you finally applied for the job that you wanted, or applied for university, or you bought that plane ticket to finally leave your country for the very first time. That's what we're doing today. But not just once. Morning, Hector.
Good morning. Ohayou gozaimasu.
You guys remember Hector? He was in that last episode of the vlog. Was it the last episode? I don't think it was the last episode.
I don't know.
Last. It's linked. So in the vlog that I did feature Hector, a lot of you had said that you had his book, A Geek in Japan. That was pretty awesome. Actually,
Yes,
you came over to the channel and you replied to a few of the comments.
I was surprised that there is an overlap. You like my book, it's kind of the same people. And I think it complements.
Hector and I are going to have a little bit of a meeting. But this cafe is really beautiful. Just give me 2 seconds to show you this. They've asked me not to record anymore in here, so we're going to respect that.
Respect.
Hector just gave me a copy of his new book. Expect a comprehensive review. For those of you who don't know, in addition to that book that he just gave me called Ikigai, which is actually just hit what, top 4 on Amazon?
Yes, last week it became number 4.
That's crazy.
Which I still don't believe it. Like,
Amazon top 4 bookseller, Hector Garcia. Hector's sharing some Tokyo secrets. You're saying this tower here?
yeah, that's where the first Google office in Japan started. Just there.
That is cool. How much work went into writing Ikigai?
I cannot even count it. It's like hundreds and hundreds of hours, I guess. Lots of like research and like the struggle of being in front of the computer and the blank page and starting to write. I thought it would be easy because I thought, okay, I have a blog, I just have to, convert it into a book. But from that point, it took me like 2 or 3 years to write the book from the blog. Another thing that not many people know is that I have a folder of failed books and failed projects. That's there. I decided like I shouldn't like overthink and become too stressed with something. If I give up, but I put it in that folder in case I want to revive it in the future. The reward is so far away that you forget. Like you kind of get disencouraged. It's like, okay, this is gonna be on sale in 3 years from now, and you're like, okay, really? I don't know.
Hector's got to get going. I've got to get to my next meeting. Thank you so much for coming out, man.
Thank you.
Always awesome to see you. Always awesome. Also, just in case, Hector's Instagram is linked if you want to check it out. Exciting things are coming on there.
Thank you.
It's true. It's true.
That was good. And as always, busy road, quiet pathway.
It's true. It's true.
Little spots like this make it really hard to believe that I'm right in Shibuya, Tokyo right now. With all the construction and everything, the landscape of Tokyo itself, especially Shibuya, has changed so much in the time that I've been in Japan. And Hector actually made a really good point, which is doing these vlogs actually gives you a chance to record a part of history. Just in the 10 plus years that I've been here, the city's changed so much. And looking back at my old photos and videos, and Hector said the same thing, you get to see a little bit of what Tokyo used to look like. I love that. We are off to the next meeting. Just finished up another meeting with this gentleman right here.
Hey!
For those of you who don't know, which might be like 2 or 3 of you, this is Chris. Chris is the CEO of Odigo, wicked travel site, which a lot of you actually mentioned to me when I talked about those 5 resources for things to do in Japan. People were like, why didn't you mention Odigo? Thank you for turning me on to it. Can't believe I didn't know. Now I know. And just started his own company, Tokyo Creative. A lot of work going into all that?
Yeah, I mean, countless hours of kind of preparation, getting all the pieces together, multiple rejections, but I think the important part was, you know, not giving up and kind of believing in the basic concept of why we want to create Tokyo Creative. So
Chris and I just had lunch together. Good lunch, lots of pizza. It's like 3 massive slices of pizza.
it's almost a whole pizza, man, we ate.
Chris and I both have to get to our respective next meetings. Thank you for making time today, man.
Yeah, thank you for coming.
We'll see you again soon. So who can guess where we're going next? 10 points for whoever gets it right. Should be pretty easy to figure out where we are, but the real question is why? Some of you may know who this is and some of you may not. We're gonna go upstairs and then I'm gonna introduce this wonderful person here. But I kind of think we need a few seconds of B-roll of the area, so let's do that. Okay, I think that's enough B-roll. We're actually gonna head inside now. For those of you who don't know, this is Geri, and Geri is an amazing artist, and all of her art is really Japan focused. Let me show you a few, like. So yeah, woohoo, amazing. We're gonna sit down, have a little bit of a talk, wee bit of a meeting. I'll get back with you guys in a second. I just ran into somebody else. This is Amber. Amber does insane stuff, including running the TEDx here in Japan. Considering the amount of art that you do, like how much of your life has gone into that?
I've kind of like spent my entire life, I feel like, coming to this point where I can do something that I love. Still have a long way to go, but...
So that was YouTube. How was it?
It was amazing. The view was amazing.
Yeah.
And I wish I hadn't spent all that money on the observation deck earlier today.
See, Geri was talking about how she had been struggling to go to any places with a nice view. And so I thought the YouTube space would be a pretty cool place. And the coffee was great.
Yes, it was.
The next couple months are just going to be just laced with excitement. I can barely breathe. But in addition to Geri's Instagram, I'm also going to link her Twitter account. So definitely check her out. My personal favorite piece that she's done, of course, is the shamisen. All right, well, I've got to get some work done, and then I have another interesting and exciting meeting. We're meeting someone else cool today, so I'm going to see Geri off. Thank you again so much for coming out. How long are you in Japan?
I'm here until April, so thank you so much.
We'll see you soon, eh?
I will definitely see you soon.
All right, cheers. Bye-bye. I got a ton of stuff to do before the next meeting. So a heartbreaking twist in today's video. You see, I was supposed to have one more meeting tonight, and actually it was gonna be like the pivotal scene of the video, but unfortunately this one canceled out. And these things do happen, but it's always just a little bit disappointing when they do. But we can finish this video on a good note. The closing scene of today's video was supposed to be with somebody who's put in a lot of hard work to get where they are today, and where they are is somewhere absolutely spectacular. But with hard work also comes a lot of busyness and obligations, so along with that sometimes comes a change in plans. And really that's what today's all about, the hard work. Because doing something like a YouTube channel, photography, the Instagram, the art, running a creative agency, writing a book, all of these things take an incredible amount of hard work and dedication. To the point where since starting my channel, I've pretty much sacrificed sleep. I love working on these videos so much that I'll do it till the wee hours of the night just to ensure that I can get the content out there and get the message and the story just right. But is it even worth it? And that was the point of today. It was all sparked by this article that I saw the other day that talks about how it takes so much work and so much time investment to do something creative, and how for not all people it's gonna be worth it. I think we all know that my answer would be this is definitely worth it. Every single second that I put in. Some of the things that you guys have left me in the comments, the number of people who have said that they watch this with their families or that they are sick and unable to get out of the house, those tiny little things are what makes this worth it for me. But we've met some really incredibly creative people today. So was it worth it for them? Was it worth it?
Yes.
Was it worth it?
Definitely. 100%.
Is it worth it?
It is.
Is it worth it?
Absolutely worth it.
Anyway guys, we set a lot of really exciting stuff in motion today. Really glad that you joined. This is just the tip of the iceberg. Don't forget to hit that like button. If you're new, definitely subscribe. We'll see you guys real soon.